Let's see. Yep, we're good. We're good. We're live. It's live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is a Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. And we're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. And we are the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. We are most pro. We are Game On. We are your favorite streamer's favorite streamer, your favorite sports show's favorite sports show. And we're here to rock, roll, talk everything sports over this Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to you, Cricket.
Merry Christmas Eve to you, sir. I was just having to go in there and I got to be quiet because we were having to go find elves on a shelf and things real quick. They wake up. I swear to you.
If you're too loud, that elf is gone.
He's gone, bro. He's gone. He will disappear, man. And we were in there. They wake up every morning, like when we're going to start the show at 7:30. They wake up at like 7:28 every morning. Just in here knocking on the door, ready to go. I'm like, boys, remember, we know the drill. We got to get in here and sit down, watch some TV for a little bit, let Dad get this done, and we'll get rolling.
I had to save Christmas last night.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't get to bed till like 11. I had to run to Walmart at 10 o'clock.
What for?
Well, about a month ago, or over a month ago, I got this cool, like we had like a little train set thing or whatever. The boys have destroyed that thing. But I wanted a train. I don't know why. I like a train on Christmas. And this year, I didn't give the boys, I went and got like a pretty cool train. It was like a $40 set. So it's not cheap, but it's decent, right? And it's got this big train. And anyways, so I was like, oh, we'll give him that's what the elf will come in with. And he'll be riding the train on Christmas Eve, right? That way the kids don't destroy it and whatnot. They can have a day to play with it, and then I'll probably put it away and save it for next year.
Seems like a good idea.
I have every which kind of battery you can think of in a bucket in that closet. I go to Costco and I just load up, like when they're on sale, just load up on batteries because you never know.
Dude, I never see batteries on sale. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
batteries are ridiculous.
Go to Costco.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, Costco's brand, the Kirkland brand batteries, they're cheap to begin with. And they're solid.
Bro, there ain't no batteries cheap.
I mean,
I had to buy some yesterday too. 8 AA batteries, $11.
Oh, no. Dude, you can get a pack of like, let me see.
Yeah, man, I did. I had to go buy some batteries yesterday. I know we got to have batteries for all the different toys and things like that, but bro, yeah, I bought a pack yesterday.
40, you can get a pack of 48. These are less than $20.
Oh, dude, I got
triple it. You got.
They saw me coming.
You gotta go to Costco.
They saw me coming, bro. They got me. They got me, man. Can't have nothing nice, bro.
They played you like a fiddle.
Like a fiddle, bro. Like the book.
Anyways, I have every battery that you can think of, except for apparently I don't have C batteries. I have D, AA, AAA. I got even the weird round ones that you put in watches.
Nobody has C batteries, bro.
I know, but I thought I had a little bit of everything in there. Apparently, I must have used the C's on something. Anyways, this train takes C. So guess whose happy ass had to go save Christmas last night and drive over to Walmart to go get some.
I didn't even think they made stuff that use them big ass C batteries anymore, man. I
didn't either.
That's crazy. I haven't used a C battery in probably a decade and a half at least.
That's okay. It was worth it. The train's pretty sweet. Let's say hello to our friends this morning. Blue's in the house. What up, buddy? Mr. Krabby D's here. Merry Christmas Eve. Mont's in the house. Boku's here. What up, boys? How we doing? Hey, Crick, it is. Listen. It is Christmas Eve. Crick, I don't know if you know this. It's Christmas Eve.
Rumor. I heard it.
We need to light up this damn chat like a Christmas tree. Okay?
We need to light up what?
We need to light up the chat like a Christmas tree.
Okay.
So I'm giving a little gift. I just gifted. Rumble now has gifted subscriptions. So there you go, chat. You're welcome. If you're in the chat, you're going to get, well, if you're the first 10 people in the chat, you're going to get a gifted subscription. There you go. Look at those presents, man. Look at those.
Those are presents,
now,
bro.
Yep. Now everyone, see how Buku's in there and his highlight in red because he's naturally a supporter. Shout out to Buku. He's the real MVP.
Now that you're here, we need to talk about this. because
now everyone else is red. We're lighting up this chat like a Christmas tree, baby. Let's
that's
go.
what I'm saying, man. Okay, like, is mine? I don't know if mine went through or what. When you do that, like, you got to enter a card number in and everything. It's not gonna charge me
Nope.
nothing.
Nope. Nope.
You
Nope.
don't have to do
So
that.
this is what it is. So a gifted membership is I just bought the chat and gifted memberships, and Rumble does it their own unique way. It only goes to people that are in the chat, so you have to comment in the chat. And then also, and look at, they got the supporter badge and everything. God, that's so cool. But you gift it to someone, they'll send you an email, say that you got one, and they'll tell you there's no charge. You're not gonna it doesn't automatically renew. It's a gifted membership that you got from someone. If you have the option to continue it if you want to, but you have to physically go in and click and do that. Now, so if you do nothing with it, you've got supporter status for a month. It gives you, like, if you've got extra special content, you do supporters only stuff, anything like that. There's some emojis and stuff like in there. I think I have like one like little emoji in there that's for supporters only that they can drop in the chat. I'll probably add some more in there now too that they have this. Just a whole bunch of cool, unique things that you can do. And I think after the first year, when they integrate locals and stuff like that, I think it will automatically give you access as supporter over on locals as well. So,
Okay.
yeah, so it's like,
I don't know if mine went through last night. I don't know if when I clicked on it, it wanted me to do something, and it was like
it automatically does it for you, dude.
Okay, cool. We're good then.
Yeah.
Man, money in the bank, man. Good. I don't have to do nothing. When I clicked on it first, it told me I had to do something, and I was like,
so every time you talk in Average Joe's podcast show, you every time you type in there, you're gonna have you'll be highlighted, and you'll have a supporter badge now too for a month.
okay, sweet, dude.
Here's the thing with that one. So like they gift these memberships here, right? There's 10. So like here, supporting Electron should get one here in a second. And yes, Rumble did save Christmas with the stock. I can't believe, man. We'll talk about that in a second. So now there's 10. Once people start coming in, once it will use all 10 up eventually. And you have to be in the chat. You can't direct it towards anyone. It doesn't just go to random members. On YouTube, it does, I think, do that. See, there we go. Sporting Electron got one now too. So it will use alt 10 up in the chat today. If some don't get used up, then it's gone. Like the money still goes to the creator, so it just means not all 10 got dished out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't roll over into another stream or anything like that. But yeah, no, these gifted subs are great. This is round one. They say they're going to tweak it and update it, but this is a lot of people are asking for this. This is like the stuff that I do over on YouTube.
Yeah, I see you doing this over there all the time.
Yeah, and so I like it on here because now it motivates me to do some extra stuff for the supporters, and whatnot. And these people who are new to be supporters, then they can get a sample of like, oh, hey, this is what it's like paying that $5 a month or whatever, to be a supporter, and see if it's worth it or not. So
okay.
And people like to give out gifties, you know what I mean? But yes,
Yeah.
the Rumble stock yesterday damn near doubled. I think it closed up 85% in one day.
That's
and
big
how
time.
I have not been putting all our Rumble earnings into Rumble stock, I don't know. I really dropped the ball there.
Jeez, that would pay well.
Yeah, did you see the news? Rumble got a big old crypto deal with Tether. Tether invested was like damn near $800 million into Rumble. They bought $800 million worth of Rumble stock, and Rumble is going to start having options of crypto. So the goal is to be able to donate super chats, but use crypto instead of that. You can get paid out in crypto instead of money as a creator if you want.
God, I just don't trust this crypto
next level shit, bro.
Who is Tether?
They're a pretty big just like crypto company.
Okay.
Let's look it up. Who is Tether? I don't know a lot about them. I just know that they're one of the crypto people.
Right.
Oh, wow. Tether is the largest cryptocurrency in terms of trading volume, holding 70% of the market share among stable coins. Tether is a cryptocurrency company that launched a blockchain-enabled platform in 2014 to facilitate the use of fiat currencies in a digital way. Tether is a cryptocurrency stablecoin that's designed to hold a fixed value over time. It's the world's largest stablecoin and third largest cryptocurrency overall. Oh, it's a cryptocurrency.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Tether's Sporty says Tether's a scam coin.
Is a scam coin. Well, they got $800 million.
That's a lot of money
to buy into Rumble.
It's a lot of money to be scamming.
I guess they could. I guess that means they
you
could
be. You could totally be scamming. It wouldn't be the first time somebody did something like that.
At least they gave it to a good cause. Rumble, you know.
Absolutely. Let's go.
I love Google's AI feature here now.
Yeah, I mess with Google all the time. I don't really know that I'm gonna know what you're talking about.
Well, like when you ask questions now, you don't have to skip through here and like look and read stuff. You have an AI thing that will summarize this whole thing for you.
No, I do like that, man. I just know.
Oh, it's beautiful. When I have to do these stupid pharmacy tests for like CE credits, I just put the exact
literally
question.
Just type the question there, and it'll give you the answer.
I literally copy, paste it, and I go, "Oh, that's the answer." On those ones that I'm like, I don't remember that one.
I feel like I'm glad like the internet wasn't what it was when I was in high school. I feel like I'd have been plagiarizing a lot of things.
Oh my! I wish it was this way. College is so easy now. If you got to write papers, you go over to Twitter, you buy the Twitter Premium or X Premium, and you ask Grok to write you up something. There you go. Boom.
Bro, I remember when we were in high school, we'd take our foreign language. I took Latin because it's the only one you take our freshman year, and you only take 2 years, so I want to be done by my sophomore year. I didn't have no business ever passing that damn class. My teacher gave me a solid C because I played basketball with his son and stuff, and he liked me, and he was a good dude. But he'd give me those tests, bro, and I just would sit there and stare at it for an hour, and he'd let me take it home, and I'd type it into he had to know I was typing it into a Latin translator because it'd come back all broken up and written wrong. But he just like, I'm going to give you a C, bro. You're going to move on.
Yeah, you tried. Thank you.
Yep. Shout out to Mr. McCall.
Dude, that was like me in high school. I had a perfect 4.0, and I got real nervous when it came to Spanish class. And I did all the homework. I did all the stuff. I understood when it came to pencil, paper, reading it, doing the Spanish stuff, right? And understand. Like, I understood it. Couldn't speak it fluently, but I understood. You know, like here's the assignment. I put in the work. I did it. But when she would we had to do. So you'd have to do the written one, then you have to do the audio one where you listen to what they say and then you write stuff down. I'm sorry, when those people start talking, like the legit, authentic Spanish speaker, and they start talking, they talk like a million miles an hour. And I'm like, I don't know what they're saying. Can you put it on write it down for me? Because then I'll tell you what it means. I can't understand through their accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm like having her play it like 10 times. I'm like, they're speaking too fast. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You wrote this out. I'd be able to tell you what they're saying.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. Booker knows what I'm talking about out there. He knows about Mr. McCall, man.
Mr. McCall. Shout out. Booker says shout out to the Sabres finally getting one win in the column after dropping 13 in a row.
Damn it, Buku, and I almost wanted to take them on the puck line yesterday, but they were playing the Islanders, and those are the two teams this year that I feel like every game I've bet on those two teams I've lost. So I just stayed away from it. But I had a feeling about them damn Sabres. I did not know they had lost 13 in a damn row.
Yeah, that's not good.
I was telling Buku the other day when I went over his house, man, I've been looking at hockey. I've been trying to transition. Football's coming to an end. We're going to have to get into hockey and college basketball and all that. But hockey, man, it's not so much for me about the teams that I want to bet on. Like, I'm not just finding spot. It's more about odds. Like, I look at the odds each day, and I just have certain odds that I like to bet.
You didn't tell me you were transitioning.
I mean,
I'm proud of you, man.
No, I don't know. Do you
say
no homo? Do you say no homo there? Well, I don't know how that works. but yeah, man. I've been looking at some of those odds, and I just feel like there's certain odds that I bet on things and I win all of those, and certain other odds I'll just lose all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I like betting the plus 114s.
What up, Nevada Maverick?
Hey man, how you doing?
I like when Prize Picks sends us they send me an email each week like, here's how you did last week. You won this many. It doesn't tell you how many you lost. It goes, here's how many lineups you won and blah blah blah. But then one of the things is like, here's your favorite type of bet, and it's like TD prop or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's what we were after, huh?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 100%.
That's good. I was like, your favorite sport is NFL. I'm like, well, yeah, no shit.
It wouldn't even know what my favorite sport is. Whatever that day is, could be high
Uh-oh.
fly.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ.
Look at this. Almost champ. They call me the almost champ. We in the ship, bro.
Oh, you are in the show. I was like, what are we looking at here? Dang, you made it happen, bro.
I made it. Of course.
Did Jordan Love throw any passes last night?
He had it 1 touchdown.
Okay. No.
Shout out Jordan Love. Made me sweat the under on his completions. Dude had like 14 in the first half. It was 19 and a half. I had it at. I was like, oh, shit.
Did that damn dude with the Miami Dolphins, did he win it last year?
I don't know. I don't remember. But he ain't winning it this year. That's all I know. Because
that's right.
Hey, go ahead. Have your home field advantage.
Take your home field advantage. That's right. Stick it up your ass. Let's go.
Dude, I'm telling you, Craig. I'm telling you. It's because. Oh, they don't show me. They don't show me it. Well, it's because. I picked him up right before the playoffs started.
God, I hope I don't want to root against you. I'm not rooting against you, but I know when you win this, we're gonna have to hear for a year why Tom Brady led your team to a fantasy football.
You can't deny it though.
Tom Brady led your team to a fantasy football championship from the announcer's booth.
Yep.
Unreal.
I'm the 7-7 team heading into the playoffs. Won my division heading into the playoffs, and I pick up the GOAT to inspire the team, to just give the team a pep talk. If I could have a co-owner on here, it'd be Tom. But I can't, so this is the closest thing.
God, that's unreal. You're totally gonna win this.
Well, dude, look who his QB is. Jalen Hurts.
You gotta have another one.
Dude, Jalen Hurts ain't playing next week.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He gotta have another quarterback. Dude's
it's rare. Good. I know it's a game against Dallas and whatnot, but it's rare that players play the week after getting concussed.
Oh, absolutely. We talked about that before. Brock Purdy was like the first one that came back within that window or whatever.
I almost want him to play and for him to start him. I dare because I know it's not going to be.
I'll be careful of that. I never like seeing a dude like be ruled almost out all week long, and he finally plays right at the end, especially a guy like that.
No, I'll be fine if it was a concussion. Fine, works for me.
Who are they playing again? This is all
Dallas
together. That's right. Okay.
They need one more win to lock up the division.
They need a win or like a Commander's loss or something, right?
This is what really scares me. You know who his backup is?
Who?
Baker Mayfield. That scares me.
That's who he's going to play, dude.
I don't know. That scares me.
Yeah, that's who he's going to play.
Baker at home against the Panthers.
And after that damn game last week, the way they lost, the way they did.
Speaking of lighting up a Christmas tree, oh boy.
Yeah, bro.
But I am so excited I'm playing this guy instead of the number 1 seed dude. This guy just things broke his way. I mean, he had Brian Thompson Jr. get him 30 points last week. That ain't going to happen again. You know what I mean?
God, I know. I'm bummed. I would have crushed the other two people in the other side of the semifinals. You know, me and Steps in the C Squared League. Me and Steps were playing on the one side, and then Pissant and my boy Cope were playing on the other side. I would have absolutely dismantled Pissant and Cope in the other semifinal. Steps got me. I hate that, bro.
Yeah, so we're going for the ship, boys. I've never won one. I always lose in the semis. Doesn't matter if I usually have a pretty solid team, and then I lose in the semis, and it pisses me off. This year, I have an average team.
Bro,
who's favored?
I'm the greatest third place finishing team in fantasy in the history of fantasy sports.
I don't doubt that.
Like, I'll get to the semis and I'll lose, and we're playing a little consolation game, and it never fails. Like, I'm probably gonna have to play Pissant next week, and I'm sorry, Pissant, but my team's gonna beat you by 150 points because that's just what they do.
Dude, this guy's projected to get 20 points more than me, and I'm looking at the lineups and I don't see it.
Don't you love that when I look at their projections and they're projected real high, and I look and I'm like, I don't feel like that guy's gonna get there this week.
No. I'm looking at some of these and no, it's just not happening. Sorry. Whatever. That's why they play the game.
And my team in that league now, that we've got everybody healthy. That's what about the time the playoffs started, or right the last week or so before when I got eliminated. Every week I'm projected like 170 points now.
Dude.
What about Keenan Allen coming through big for you?
Yeah, he did.
Dude, huge. That was the mid-season trade we made when
I need the Browns to start Jameis because I need Jerry Jeudy to get fed. That would win me the ship. If Jameis plays, Jerry Jeudy gets 20 fantasy points.
Why would they not play him?
I don't.
Why did they not play him last week?
Maybe they're nervous that he'll actually win them a game.
That's got to be what it is.
They're playing Miami.
That's got to be what it is.
Is
they're afraid he's actually going to win.
I don't know. Hey, look at Patriot got a present too. Where was it at?
Let's go.
Right there. Look at that. Dude, we are lighting up this chat like a Christmas tree. It looks beautiful. Looks beautiful.
We love it. Love it. All them badges and things up there.
Okay, let's talk about this exciting Monday Night Football game last night.
I told you this was going to do this.
I wish someone would have told me.
No, I told you we're past first minute now, so now you can fuck off.
Patriot says his 6-leg hit. Had a baby.
6-leg parlay. I thought that's who you were playing the champions here for. When you played it right when he showed up, and I thought it was for him.
I was thinking that I was about to say something about that too. I mean, it was kind of a double entendre? It was a double meaning.
Well played.
Yeah.
Well played. What up, Andrew? How you doing? He said he's been getting paid in some hockey lately, man. Nevada thinks the Saints suck. They do, bud. They do suck. They're bad. But I love hockey, bro.
What are you doing as the Saints this year? I saw someone tweet out. He goes, the 2-0 Saints were hold on. I was trying to charge my mouse here for a second. Let me go to X real quick because it's hilarious.
Do you remember when everybody was excited about that team? They were like the highest scoring team through the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Out there just doing the damn thing.
Dude, the 2-0 Saints were a special team.
They were, man. Look at that. Look at that.
I mean, let's be honest. They have been hit by the injury bug this year.
God, have they even scored 91 points since then?
No.
Combined?
No.
Jeez.
Anyways, not much to say about last night. It was an ass whooping 34-0 win. I saw some guy bet the exact score and nailed it.
34-0?
Yeah, it was like $7 to win. Like,
dude, that had to pay unreal. No way. You correct score with one team in the NFL getting shut out. That had to be plus 10,000.
By the way, I was shocked by that stat last night that I saw, but this is the first shutout of the season.
They don't happen a lot in the NFL. That's what I'm saying. To bet an exact score with one team getting shut out, I don't care what you pick on the other side. And 34 is a random number too. That had to be like plus 150,000 or plus 15,000 or better.
Yeah, it paid nice. Off a $7.
I mean, yeah, that's a good guess, Blue. With that number, I mean, it's got to be close to that. $7.
Yeah.
You don't remember what it paid?
I just saw it on X. It was kind of scrolling.
You didn't retweet it?
It was something like, I want to say it was like 100 to 1 or something.
We didn't retweet it.
That's also something I don't remember if I did.
This is a sports betting show, bro. We're trying to talk about these things.
I'm gonna see. I think I liked it. I'm gonna say.
I wouldn't even waste I would have put $1 on it or something. Maybe not that damn score.
No, it doesn't look like it did.
Still, that's crazy,
dude. We got some stories to get to. We got that one that you want to talk about.
Yep.
We also got to talk. We got to watch this video of Dave Portnoy.
Okay.
Did you see what he did? Oh my God, he saved Christmas.
He saved Christmas.
He saved a business.
Okay.
It was just a really cool thing to do.
Okay, I respect that. I love that stuff this time of year. Not just this time of year, all year, but I like seeing that stuff this time of year for sure.
Then we got some funny sports. Let's go through some funny sports news. Then maybe we'll go into the topic you want to talk about, and then we can hit the Dave Portnoy one.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Packers defeat the Saints 34-0.
Yeah, I mean, okay, cool. We're moving on. Which is weird, by the way, because now I have to set fantasy lineups today because we got games tomorrow, 2 of them. You know what I mean?
Hey, yeah,
really throws a freaking wrench in things.
All y'all out there that may be involved in fantasy playoffs and everything, don't forget that, man. I know you got a lot going on next 24 hours and all that stuff with Christmas and everything, but make sure and set your fantasy lineups before tomorrow when the games kick off.
Games on Saturday too, aren't
you
there?
got games tomorrow and games on Saturday, so make sure
see.
you set your fantasy lineups, have all that stuff in there. Don't get screwed. Don't play all year long and do well and get screwed because of some stupid shit.
God, dude, what a terrible week to have the finals, because it's like you got 2 games tomorrow: Chiefs, Steelers, Ravens, Texans. Thursday you got Seahawks, Bears. Saturday you got Chargers, Patriots, and then you got your Sunday. Saturday you got Chargers, Patriots, Broncos, Bengals, Cardinals, Rams.
Is the championship for you not 2 weeks in this one?
Nope, 1 week. They don't do week 18 stuff.
Boo.
No one likes week 18 in fantasy because you never know who's going to be playing.
Oh, well, why?
Oh, I'm sorry. You worked all season and you have the best team, which means you got some pretty good players that are probably on good teams, and then they sit in week 18 and your fantasy.
So we don't, you got 25 guys you can put on that damn roster. So maybe build for the playoffs. Build your team for the run.
You want the guys that got you there to go out there.
I mean, if they can.
Just saying.
Put them out there, man.
Deion Sanders announced that Colorado will provide disability insurance for players in the Alamo Bowl. That's pretty cool.
He did what now?
So if you're a player that is going to potentially be drafted, especially if you're going to be drafted high, I think they have a couple players on their team that's going to be drafted high. Colorado bought insurance for those players. So if they, for some reason, got injured and it affects their draft stock, they will get paid out the difference.
Are 2 of those 3 there his sons?
Yes.
Thought so. Anyways, cool. I mean,
for the whole team, though.
That's awesome. Yeah. I just wonder if the whole team would have gotten it had those 2 guys not been there.
A lot of teams have been doing this lately.
No, it's a good deal. It's smart. I like it, man. It's the way of the world now. These guys are worth a lot of money.
And it's easy to calculate since the numbers, like the draft numbers, are like it's not
They're
easy
like
to
levels. There's like tiers of draft. Like if you get
the contracts are like set in stone, like how much you're gonna get paid if you're the second pick, third pick, fourth.
If you're the second pick, you're not making more than the first pick, and
it's just the only thing you have to argue is like, well, I was projected to be the first overall pick or the 5th overall pick, right? And I fell to 25th.
Like
then you got to argue, it's like, well, were you really going to go 5th?
Yeah. Yep. Old Brady Quinn disease. Yep.
This is funny. So apparently there's some. Let's check in on the NBA, Crick. Hey, NBA, this is what you get. You got your whole diversity stuff and whatnot. And this is no offense to lady refs and stuff out there. I just think it's funny because Joel Embiid got teed up by this woman, and then he argued with her, and she teed him up again. He deserved it. And so Joel Embiid got ejected in the beginning of this game. And then Andre Drummond's out there, and he gets teed up. And then she ejects him, and she didn't mean to eject him, and she did. And she walks up to the coach here, and she just goes, "I fucked up. Listen." I fucked up. And then watch coach here.
Back in.
You did. He's just
like, well. He's like, I'm not stepping in.
I fucked up. At least she owned it.
Yeah, at least she owned it. I can respect that. Own it. Hey, here's the thing with me. If we know this in the moment, rather. So what happened? So she fucked up by ejecting him, or what did she fuck up there?
She meant to give him a tee, not an ejection. So everyone's freaking out.
Can't we fix this in real time? Like if we
No. He got to stay in the game.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, but the crowd, everyone's pissed off because she just injected Joel Embiid, and now she's ejecting this guy, and everyone's like, "What the hell are you doing, lady?"
And she said it. Cool, own it, fix it right then. Don't wait till the press conference after the damn game and all this stuff. Cool. If we fix it in real time, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Get it called right.
It was pretty funny though. Do you want to see what Andre Drummond? This is what he got teed up for and ejected for. Oh, they're not going to show it. Anyways, before this, okay. Victor's over here, Drummond's here. They kind of get, and he's boxing them out and whatnot. And they're pushing, but nothing crazy. But watch, is right here in the very beginning. This is what he got teed up for.
And he just fell down again.
He flopped so hard.
Is that Wemby?
Yeah. Wimby trips himself here.
That big alien, I mean, that happens sometimes, bro. Look at
Yeah,
the
but
last
Drummond
game.
gets a technical foul for
That's
this.
such bullshit, dude.
Yeah, look at this.
And he just felt.
He didn't even extend his arm. He just fell down, and they tee him up and they call a foul and tee him up.
Bro, I feel like they call texts in the NBA for everything.
And Drummond just got ejected for pushing down Wembanyama.
She thought he pushed him down.
That may look like a technical foul in women's basketball.
Look at her. She is stank faced. She's like, I'm done with your shit.
She is, bro. She's strutting her stuff right there. Oh gosh, she ain't even taking no shit. Got that ponytail tied tight. Yeah, she's all
here we
business.
go. So this is it right here. Watch.
So upset.
Oh my gosh, bro. This is why I don't watch the NBA, Will. That's why I don't have time for this shit.
This shit sucks, man.
Garbage, dude. Like I said, at least she owned it, man.
Up.
And they fixed it in real time. That's why.
Oh man, it's funny.
Conor McGregor Buku said they had to go get him. She sent him to the locker room. They had to go get him and bring him back to the court. Hey, bro, you still play? Come on back. I'll bring you ball back.
Philly ended up winning.
They did win?
If I saw that, I would have just live bet him. You know what I mean? But like, okay, yeah, this team's
100%.
freaking breathing fire. So it was rumored that Conor McGregor was supposed to be fighting Logan Paul. And now the rumors are that McGregor, and this is legit, I saw it from multiple sources, McGregor is trying to fight Jake Paul. I thought he was going to fight Logan.
Fight them both. Same time.
That's what I'm saying. You would start with the
No, I want them same time, same match. You get Logan Paul and Jake Paul over in one corner, and you got Conor McGregor in the other, and he's got to fight them both. Or just do a triple threat match like they used to do in WWE, where they all fight each other.
What about tag team? What about so who would Conor's teammate be? Floyd. Get Floyd Mayweather in there with him.
Golly.
Get Shaq.
Yeah, man, get Diesel in there. 100%. Charles Barkley.
Chael Sonnen. Oh my God, could you imagine Chael Sonnen and Conor McGregor?
Yeah, man, we could.
That would be the best trash talking team of all time.
We get maybe we can do a Mike Tyson rematch, man. We get Conor and Mike together. Maybe a little revenge tour for Mike.
Only if Mike's butt cheeks are out the whole time.
Yeah. Yep. Buku says 2-versus-1 handicap match in the cage, baby, with tables. I'm with it, dude. I'm on board with something like that. I'd watch that way more than I would watch Conor McGregor fight either one of these dipshits. They're all three dipshits is the thing. So I'd like to see them all fight each other at the same time.
It's a bunch of DEI bullshit.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this is.
It doesn't he outweigh him by like 60 pounds?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought he would fight the younger one.
I don't know. This would be worth watching.
I don't know. 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan said that Trent Williams is done for the season. He's going to miss the next 2 games, which makes sense.
Yeah, you don't say.
38-year-old dealing with injuries, and then he's dealing with all his personal shit too. You're playing for nothing. Let him rest.
What's he got going on personal stuff?
Their son died last month.
His did?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I knew that Tavares Ward had a child pass away in the last couple seasons or so. I knew that, but I didn't realize. Maybe we talked about it. Maybe I just forgot. I hate that, man. I hate hearing that stuff.
Yeah, their son was a stillborn last month. So
yeah.
And Charvarius Ward and stuff.
He needs to take some time off and get his mind right. Because Williams can obviously still play, man. He's gonna still make another run with him. But I think this year, there's a lot of those guys you shut down. I think you shut down Dre Greenlaw. I think you shut down him. I think there's a few of those guys you really shut down and save some miles on those legs for that team. Because this year, it's all over but the crying, man.
I heard an interesting prediction on where a quarterback's going to go.
Okay, tell me.
Kirk Cousins. New York Giants.
New York Giants.
Kind of makes sense.
It does kind of make sense. I feel like him and Daniel Jones kind of look similar.
Like, if you don't love any of these quarterbacks, and Shedeur already said he's not going to come play for New York. He's pulling Eli Manning.
Yeah, trade back.
And if you don't want to deal with all that shit, yeah, you just trade back. You go sign one. You go trade for one. I mean, why not? Is your team really ready to win next year? If you're a Giants fan, if you're being honest with yourself,
No, man. If you got the number one
nice
overall pick,
defense pieces, but you should probably trade back, get yourself, because I don't think there's there's obviously going to be some good offensive linemen, but I don't think there's like I need to take this guy. No, Joe Alt, right? That's got to be a top 5,
yeah.
right? So you trade back, you draft yourself maybe an offensive lineman, depending who you trade back with, and then you just build for the future.
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever remember a team that I saw draft number one overall that was built to win next year. There's a reason you were at number one overall and the worst team in the damn league. You got a lot of holes.
Unless you were I'm not saying they were ready to win, but the 49ers were not the worst team or not the 49ers. The Bears were not the worst team in the league last year. They just
robbed the Panthers blind.
I feel like we got to bet Texans second half tomorrow.
Texans second half.
Yeah, Lamar says that he's gonna. Beyonce's performing at halftime, and he says he's gonna go out there and watch. He says, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna go out there and watch." Sorry, Harbaugh. I feel like my man's distracted, wants to watch Beyonce. Good for him. Whatever.
If my man wants to go out there, if Lamar Jackson wants to go watch Beyonce, you let him go watch Beyonce.
And I'm going to be betting on the Texans in the second half.
That's fair. You could do that, but I'm just saying, if you're John Harbaugh and Lamar really wants to go out there to the halftime show, you let him go do it.
Okay, fair enough.
What if it inspires him, though, bro? What if that's what he listens to in his headphones before the game, and he's just hammering that? So what if that gets him inspired?
Stop it. I saw someone put up the stats, and they're saying that he has better stats than Josh Allen for MVP, and that the MVP race isn't over. I'm sorry, guys. I understand last week Lamar threw 5. This is why I hate the NFL MVP award, because it's what have you done for me lately? And so Josh Allen has one mediocre game after having a ridiculous stretch of 8 games where their offense scores 30-plus points. He has done 2 things this year that has never been done before in NFL history. First player to rush for 3 touchdowns and throw for 3 touchdowns in a game. First player to throw, catch, and run for a touchdown in a game, right? That's like NFL MVP historic shit. And people are trying to say that Josh Allen isn't the MVP because he had Lamar threw 5 touchdown passes last year, and Josh Allen had a mediocre game, so the MVP race is back on. I'm like, it doesn't work like that. It's not just like, what have you done for me the last 3 weeks of the season, okay? It's not how it works. You got to look, and let's be honest, if you're talking about most valuable, right, most valuable to their team, the Bills would be below 500 if they didn't have Josh Allen. I think the Ravens, we've seen it when Tyler Huntley goes in there, they're still an all right team. You know what I mean? They still got a run game. But they're obviously, you take the starting quarterback off, I get it.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like,
no.
Bills wouldn't have a prayer of a chance if Josh Allen wasn't on that team.
No, they would not. And the crazy thing about Lamar, I feel like he's got better stats this year than his other 2 MVP.
He's way better. They're almost double of last year. That's why I was so mad last year, and I hate the NFL MVP award because it's just
the NFL quarterback.
What did you do the last 3 weeks of the season? You know, how many times do we see a favorite in like week 14, and then all of a sudden that favorite loses, like a heavy favorite? It pisses me.
I feel like we should have like
Especially when CMC should have been it last year. God, I get so mad.
I feel like we should have an extra award that's like a non-quarterback MVP.
It's called Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I know, but even that, man, it's like the quarterback is not always like last year's a perfect example, man.
Yeah, no.
Christian McCaffrey was totally the MVP of the league last year.
And if you did have to give it to a quarterback, I'm sorry, but Dak Prescott, what were they, 12-5? I know they didn't win the division, but that dude had way better stats than Lamar. If you're just looking at stats, yards, like 4,500 yards, over 30 touchdowns.
If Saquon breaks Eric Dickerson's record, I don't care if he does it in 17 games, you can't argue with me that guy's not as valuable to his team as these other 2 cats.
No, yeah, I get that, but I would still edge out at this point Josh Allen over Saquon even if he did, because I mean,
Saquon's going to be Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, but Saquon's having a hell of a year and whatnot, but like Josh Allen doing several historic things, right, that we haven't seen before.
Dude, I'm really hoping that it screws around and they make Lamar Offensive Player of the Year, because I bet him 20-1 to win Offensive Player of the Year a while ago when he was like really crushing it.
Offensive Player of the Year. What odds did you get on that, Andrew?
Ooh, let's go.
Hope it was preseason, baby. Either way,
I was hoping that Lamar and Josh Allen would just be in this epic battle for MVP, and they give it to Josh Allen and just give the other one Offensive Player of the Year. Like I said, I bet Lamar. When I bet Derrick Henry that week, when we had like Derrick Henry was on that crazy tear, And I bet him for MVP. I was like, well, if he wins MVP, I'm gonna bet Lamar for Offensive Player of the Year.
Patriot, is the chat working or are we just being ignored? You're not being ignored. How can I ignore you guys? I gave you guys 10 gifted subbies. We're lighting this chat up like a damn Christmas tree. Look at this thing. You want Detroit? Oh yeah, we got to look at our contest picks, don't we?
That's crazy too.
That is crazy.
With Nevada saying that's nuts, dude. I mean, out there balling out with a broken hand.
I will pull up so being ignored.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, yes. To answer your question, yes.
No, we are the most professional. We would never do that. I already told you the gifted subbies are here. I'm so excited for those. I love giving subbies out.
It feels like you got to say no homo after that.
No, all the homo with that.
All the homo.
You get a sub. You get a sub. You get a sub.
Subbies. You call them subbies. It sounds dirty.
Joe Burrow. God, Joe Burrow's. I had respect for him, and then he sounds like a pussy.
What do you do now?
Well, he says they're talking about. He was talking about like Joe Burrow bought his offensive lineman the samurai swords right for Christmas, which is cool. He goes, but at first he goes, they wanted guns, and I was like, I don't know about gun guys, so I was in the weapons mindset. They're like, how'd you come up with this? He goes, well, they wanted guns, and I said, I don't know about the guns. You're in Ohio. What's wrong with getting your offensive lineman guns? First of all, what's wrong with getting your offensive lineman guns wherever you're at?
And there's probably some weird, like you go buying a bunch of firearms and stuff. Like one guy, I'm sure there's ways to jump through the hoops and everything. Maybe it was just harder to do.
I'll tell you what, if you were in Texas,
it would not have any problems.
Same thing. Nope. I can go buy a gun and gift it to you.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
Just ask them.
That's how it should be too.
Yeah. As long as you're not like, some crazy felon that's done some crazy nonsense. Like you meet
samurai swords are pretty cool though.
Samurai sword is pretty fucking cool too. Yeah. God, you see him riding down the road in his Batmobile, hang out the window with a samurai sword.
There is a Ninja Batman little comic.
Yeah, it's Joe Burrow.
Yep. Tank Dell suffered a dislocated knee, torn ACL, and additional damage to the knee, and he's going to be out for the season.
He'll be out for next season too.
I know, poor guy.
Yep.
I hate that come back later of the year, but he's not going to play enough next year to get it.
Nah, he'll be back. He'll come back like this time next year if they're in contention.
God, look at this same game parlay I was on last night. It didn't even have a chance.
Don't you love those? They don't even have a prayer, bro.
I said it's never going to hit, but if it does, it was plus 7,200. Jacobs 2 TDs. That was almost there. Miller 2+ TDs. Love under his completions that hit, and then Saints to cover. We didn't.
Miller. Scotty Miller?
No, the Saints running back.
Oh, Kendre Miller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't happen, huh?
Bro, have you seen this story with Travis Hunter's him and his fiance?
No,
let's talk about this for a minute.
Let's talk.
This is funny.
We'll use this and we'll transition to the other thing.
Okay. So, God, there you go again, transitioning. Are you okay?
Man, I know, man. Sorry, bro. Oh,
So this dude. So here's what's going on with the story. So first of all, this is a prime example of, hey, sweetie, this is why you just keep your mouth shut at the Heisman Awards. All right, you just shut up. You sit there. You let the man enjoy himself. You look pretty. You smile. You support him. This all got brought up. Like people would have not went digging for this stuff with Travis Hunter if not for the little fit she threw that went viral on X, right? So Travis Hunter and her have been together for 5 years, I guess now, or something like that. And this was just 2 or 3 years ago. She was videos of her at a party, dancing with guys, grinding on guys. This guy's got his hand on her ass like that, right? Just red flags, man. And this guy made T-shirts with it. This is so funny.
That guy's a funny dude. Whoever that guy is a funny guy.
There's been videos and stuff of her of that stuff coming back up, and everyone trying to warn, because everyone was trying to warn him about her after the little stunt she pulled at the Heisman Awards. Like, dude, you gotta. And then this got brought up, and they're like, dude, what the hell? And then she comes out and tells people, yeah, sometimes Travis just goes and sits out. He'll drop me off at a party and just sits out and hangs out in the car while I go party for a little bit with people. Hey, honey, listen. Let's. You're not doing any favors, making your man sound like a cuck. You know what I mean?
It's Travis Hunter.
Huh?
Like, I mean, just won the Heisman. Like, yeah, you don't want to be talking about him like that. Like, And for one, what are we doing, Travis? What are we doing?
I mean, to each their own. That stuff's between them. But like when she comes out and does all this stuff and says these things, it ain't a good look.
I don't care what's going on with him. I'm just wondering why at the party he's sitting in the car.
I don't know, man. Maybe he's playing video games out there. I don't know.
Maybe most parties I went to, they had
dude.
video games inside, man. Most of the ones I went to back in college.
And there's one thing, like there's some people that just hate going out and doing those things. And like, there's couples that are like, well, I go out like with my girlfriends and we go dancing and stuff like that. My man doesn't really like going out and doing that stuff. Fine. But there's one thing to do that, go out with your girlfriends, but another thing to go out and grinding up on dudes, letting them grab your ass. Like,
that's what I'm thinking, man. Like Travis.
God.
If I'm Travis, I'm like, it's been a good run, honey.
Yeah, he should.
It's been a good run. Good luck to you the rest of the way. Because she wants half his shit.
Travis, listen, there's other fish in the sea, buddy. You're about to find out real quick. You're going up to the pros, dude.
Travis, I know you're a younger guy. You need to go back and look at everything that happened to Tiger Woods. You need to dive deep into that whole deal. And I'm telling you, you need to learn from that, young man. I'm telling you.
No, that's the thing. This is making it sound like he's not going to be the one that cheats. It's going to be her, and then he's still going to get stuck with giving up half his shit for her cheating.
What I'm saying, bro. Run.
Oh my goodness, man! He deleted his social media, like his Instagram and stuff. Because
I don't know how those guys ever have that stuff anyway. I would never.
Well, then he loves doing live streams and stuff, and like I think he does. I haven't seen any of his, but I think he does some gaming ones, stuff like that. It's just the new era we're in. And I guess he was on last night, and he said he might just like vanish from the internet for a while. First of all, yes, do that and get her out of your life too, buddy.
Yep, do that, and
because you are never gonna live this down. And the red flag, just the fact of that whole stunt and making it about her at the Heisman Awards is just another red flag on top of all this other bullshit. Now, maybe, this was 3 years ago. Maybe they worked this out between them. Maybe she doesn't do this anymore. Maybe they were going through something. That's between them. But it ain't a good look. And it's not something that you should be, like you're not going to get away from this.
No, dude. I'm telling you, this is a Tiger Woods story in the making right here. And he needs to run the other way on this stuff, man. Nevada said there's a reason they're getting married in Tennessee, no fault divorce. Yeah. I'm just saying he better sign prenups and all kinds of things if he decides to do that stuff.
Listen,
he's clearly after a bag.
It never works out with these athletes that decide to get married and go into. I think Derek Jeter did it right. I think if you're going to be a stud athlete, you just just say, hey, I'm on a date. Dude. I'm on a date. I'm gonna hang out, go on dates with all the women, sleep with the women that I want, and then when I'm done with my career, then I'll settle down and get married,
There's just a lot of people that aren't ready for marriage in their 20s, man. This doesn't matter, male, female, professional athlete, a lot of people aren't ready for marriage in their damn 20s, and you throw in all these extra factors like this where, this man gonna be traveling, she's clearly got some jealousy issues, and then some vindictive issues going the other way. It's like, this is not gonna work, man. You're going to wind up getting screwed. You better sign all kinds of paperwork saying you get to keep all your shit if it goes haywire, especially when it's going to be her fault that y'all break up anyway.
You think you think any NFL teams get a little nervous about this?
I would be sending some of my, you got your mentor guys that have been through the league, retired now, stuff. They go talk to a lot of these guys, trying to show them. I'll tell you, I'm having my guys tell this guy, look, I promise you, I'd send Tiger Woods to his house.
Dude, you're in a shitty situation when you have Dez Bryant giving you advice on this stuff.
Oh, dear.
That should be a red flag in general.
Yeah, like, oh, dear.
Maybe I am.
Maybe not, though. Maybe those are the best people because they've been through the shit.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Travis Hunter is blinded and doesn't realize he's in a terrible situation. And then you got – it takes
Blinded
Dez Bryant.
Man.
Like, Dez Bryant should be like, oh, okay, well, if Dez is telling me this.
Yeah, you would think that young love will blind you, man. Or I guess it's usually more the young lust. It's not even young love. It's usually young lust.
Buku says whoever drafts him, excuse me, sorry. Whoever drafts him is going to have to save her a spot on the plane. It'll be his career that eats shit. Better watch out. Better not cry. That's right.
I see what you did there, Buku.
I don't know, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I hope that, because I like watching this guy play football, man. He's excited me. I know some of y'all don't care for him. I like watching the guy play football, and I hope he doesn't let some stupid shit like this derail his career and take it off track. But we see it all the time.
I just can't believe in the internet era you thought you were going to get away from something like this. And this would have never got brought up had she just kept her mouth shut.
Literally, she just sits there and hangs out, and
they'll be like, "Oh, that's Travis Hunter's girlfriend." Okay.
Yep, 100%, dude. This is a trip.
This is a funny story though. I retweeted this because I thought of you. 85 will touch the end zone soon. I promise. 3 targets, 3 catches, 20 yards.
I want to fight that whole team.
Remember you told me Christian Gonzalez wasn't that good?
What now?
When you told me Christian Gonzalez,
I never told you that. Don't put words in my mouth. I've never said that. I've been backing this guy. I told you this guy's a stud the whole time.
Yeah, but last week when we were arguing taking the 14 points at the Patriots, I was like, well, Christian Gonzalez is here. And you said, no, he can't lock down everyone. And I'm like, he has.
Wait a minute.
It was on the Sunday show.
Yes, I can't remember all that. I was in rare form Sunday, man.
I think you were. I think you were so blind you didn't realize.
I probably wasn't even paying attention to you, man.
33 pass snaps, 1 target, 0 catches. This dude's a freaking.
Yeah, he's a stud, man. He's a stud. That's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. That's top 3 cornerback in the league.
Spacey, man.
And it'd be hard for me to tell you who's better. I mean, it's probably like a 1A, 1B thing up there.
For who? Him and who?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I know there's other stud cornerbacks out there, man. I'm just drawing a blank right offhand. I could go down through and look, and I can give you a couple. They'll be up there in the argument, but that guy's definitely in the conversation.
I feel like all the good ones, though, are old now.
A lot of them are aging.
A
lot of them are aging. I like, I mean, as far as young guys goes, I mean, I like Witherspoon. I like
Witherspoon, yeah.
I like Quinyon Mitchell.
Oh yeah.
And then I know it's not cornerback, but as far as DBs go, I like Kyle Hamilton at Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's definitely in the conversation though.
Let's hop into this before we get into the other one. But this is that Portnoy thing. Please, Dave, Barstool, whoever, don't freaking copyright us on this. This is a reaction. We're doing a reaction.
We're supporting you. We are supporting you.
This is pretty cool, though.
Yeah, all right. Oh, he said, watch out. No, I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. Tiny brick oven. That looks good. We have this whole backstory. I didn't let him remake it because we're leaving the city. We're parked illegally.
Wow, the pleasure is all mine.
I don't know why they started it.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right, we're picking up pies. That are awesome.
This is unbelievable. Yes, sir. I got to make you another one, man.
I don't have time.
You don't have time?
So here's what happened. He, which is crazy. You'll learn about this. So he comes in and he's like,
I know he does. I know he does the taste testing for the pizzas. Like I know
he does, and he just needed. They're in Baltimore, and they just need to go to a pizza spot and grab a pizza. They're parked illegally. I think they got to catch a bird or something like that. So they're in a hurry. So this guy wanted to make him a new one. Now that he realized it was Dave and whatnot, and he's like, "Oh, I can't and whatnot." But listen to this story, dude. It's pretty cool.
Sorry. All right. Okay. Oh my God, man, this is incredible.
Looks great, though.
This is so wild, man. Can I get a selfie with you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my gosh, man, you're like my hero, bro. Like when all these businesses were shutting down and you were like doing all those grants and everything, and like I was like, man, this guy is the real deal, man.
I appreciate that.
Gosh darn, man.
I'm glad we hit the spot.
I'm glad you hit it too. I didn't even know you were involved.
He is definitely in the Christmas spirit, by the way.
He is totally fanboying.
Jolly.
Jolly indeed.
Jolly.
That's one of Santa's elves, man.
Yeah.
Some more,
yeah,
man.
We just got into the day.
Welcome to Charm City, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. That's so cool. Wow. This is, one of my customers here, she's been tagging me because we're getting ready to close. And she was like, "Oh,
what do you mean getting ready to close?
We're getting ready to close, man. We can't get our liquor license here. It's been like crazy.
Closed forever?
Yeah, forever. And she was like, "Oh, like stool press."
You like how he's like, yeah, forever, and he just keeps going with the story. He's like,
yeah, we're just about to go out of business. I'm about to lose my job, my livelihood. It's cool. It's okay, man. Merry Christmas.
I can't get our liquor license. And wait till you, if you don't hate the government already, or you don't hate the government enough, they give a liquor license to like a business across the street. He says, and they've been trying for like 6 months to get theirs, and the city won't give them one.
Sounds personal. Somebody wants that locale.
It sounds like, well, it's Baltimore we're talking about, so you could probably got to pay off the right politician.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody wants that spot.
Presidente can help you. So he's like, from my hometown. I'm going to tag him. He's going to show up. I was like, well, we're just not making any money, man. It's been crazy. The thing is, our politicians gave this market down here their liquor license, but they won't give us ours. It's been crazy, man. It's been totally crazy. But when we walked in, I immediately thought of her, man. I was completely blown away. Like, I thought, like, maybe she was right. Maybe she tagged
By the way, what a freaking professional.
What did Portnoy say right there when he leaned to the camera and like?
I think he said something along like, he's like, I got to do a recook now or something like that. Like, I think he just wanted to come in and grab a pie, and now he's like, oh shit, no. I'm like, I gotta like support him and get another pizza or something. I don't know. I think he said something.
Whatever. This probably worked out well for him.
Yeah. And so, by the way, what a freaking stud. You got a legend like Portnoy come in. He clearly knows who he is. He's fanboying right now, but he is still a professional. He's cooking that pizza. He's
doing his thing, man. Yeah.
He's in his zone. That's how you know he's a damn good, he's a professional at his art, right? He can do it without thinking.
And
right? Some people would be nervous. They'd be dropping cheese all over the place.
Right. Or not burning the pizza or something, leaving it in the oven too
long.
Portnoy
came into my pharmacy to get pills. Man, I'd be chopping it up with them, filling it. I wouldn't even be,
Don't be saying you can't say chopping it up in the pharmacy.
Oh, yeah, we can, because that's what I've been doing. Yeah, it's my pharmacy, all right?
That sounds illegal.
What I want in my pharmacy, okay? You want it chopped, we'll chop.
That's entrapment, bro. All right, let's keep rolling.
And you were like,
no, shit.
Not if you turn the cameras off. They won't know.
Exactly.
That's so wild.
Well, I hope this pizza's great now.
I mean,
so what happens if this pizza's great and you start getting busy and making money? Can you stay open or not?
I think we'll have to stay open. I think
keep this place open. Is it good?
This is so great.
You see that?
Only the best for you, my friend. If we can get you anything else,
No, I'm just here for the pizza.
Of course. We know how you do, man. This is so big.
Look at Dave's like, shit. He's like, man,
get me out of here.
I love these kind of I love these little places too. Like, I hate big cities. Hate doing this.
I hate them.
One thing I like about it is these little hole in the wall freaking like, look at this place. Small. You walk in, like everything is just right there, but that usually is some of the best food.
These are the best restaurants in the world, dude.
It just sucks that they're in like big cities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because corporate's everything in the big cities.
But good news is, because they're in big city, you're about to get like when Portnoy comes to one of your.
You got noticed.
He
wouldn't have found you down here in Saudi.
Well, I'm just saying, not even that he found you, but now everyone is going to come check it out. You know what I mean?
True. You got a lot of people that can come buy that stuff, man. Yeah, a lot of folks. Yeah.
Hit the like button and follow. It keeps Will from rigging contest picks. That's right.
We'll get your contest picks.
You don't want me to rig the contest picks. You gotta like and hit the follow. We got to get to 7,000 by the end of the year.
I've seen like every review you've ever done, man.
I got to pay for it.
Well, I don't know.
No, I'm paying for it. You told me you're making no money and I paid for it.
Okay, all right. That's up to you, man.
I'm hoping this
We're broke when we give you a pizza.
We make the best, man. We make the best in Baltimore.
Look at that. He's not even phased. He's like, yeah, we make the best. We make the best.
We're the goats. We're the goats.
Yeah. He's not even he's not even worried about the pizza being bad. He knows that when Dave takes a bite, that thing's gonna be delicious.
No question. I mean, I'm excited that you're in this city, man. Baltimore is a very beautiful city. We've got a lot of cool people here. Oh my gosh, man.
What's your name?
I'm Will.
Will. Nice to meet
man.
you.
The pleasure is all mine, man. This is incredible.
Will's a great name.
Is that you? Be good.
Huh?
Is that you? Are you making this pizza right there?
I mean, if I was a pizza maker, no doubt it would be the best pizza ever.
Makes sense.
We don't do anything half-ass.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Okay.
Good undercarriage. Okay. This is a reheat in very good. Thin New York kind of style. Like, I really like it. I'm not going to lie and say it's better than French or anything like that. That's far away. There's no way this place should be going out of business.
Look at them in the background. They're like, hey.
They're just loving it, dude. Let's go.
But yeah, he's like, this is a reheat, and it still is.
Still good.
Yeah.
None. So, That guy was the most upbeat guy you're ever going to have. Christmas spirit, Will. I'm going to give this pizza.
Look at him. He's going to town. You also know he's a professional. Because you see how he took his first 2 bites, but then he had he's like, I got to try the crust. He went for the crust.
And he, like, when we picked it up, he was like, carriage is good. Like, I don't have my pizza falling all down on me. He's like, I can pick it up, get a good bite. Like, pizza expert.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing right here. Thank you for your purchase. Love all, serve all. He's a veteran. Voted best pizza in Baltimore. Every purchase supports a veteran. Closing December 25th unless you help us by clicking tinybrickoven.com/support.
How many people do you think went and that aren't even from Baltimore?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That right there, just him dropping that label in that video, there ain't no telling how much money started flowing in that thing.
Plus the people that are going to come and buy pizzas now.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
That's
probably have Lamar Jackson
cool
in there
thing.
next week or
cool
something.
Thing that, especially, I mean, he's veteran-owned business, supports veterans. That's, I mean, just to add that to it too. You know,
that's the thing, bro. He'll have something like the Baltimore Ravens coming in and eating stuff there now. People will see that, and dude,
it's just so cool that Portnoy does this Portnoy doesn't need to do this kind of stuff, you know.
Right.
And Portnoy isn't doing this to get him more followers.
He's a man of the people. Like, you can tell he kind of is pulling for the little guy.
I saw a lot of people that were like, I used to think Portnoy was a douche and blah blah, and then they're like responding to this video. They go, then I saw this. I'm like, he's a pretty cool dude.
I went back and forth, man. I couldn't decide if I thought he was a douche or what.
Well, he has to be that way, right?
That's what got them to where they are now and stuff like that. But like seeing stuff like that, I love stuff like this, bro. Just share the wealth. I love that.
Yeah. By the way, he is Barstool's on Rumble. Maybe we can get Portnoy on one time. I don't know.
Come hang out, bro. You're welcome anytime. We're pretty cool.
I'll make you a pizza for you.
For sure.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
How much money do you need to stay open for like a year?
It's a really good question. I'm not sure.
Well, if there's somebody super rich right in front of your face who's in the pizza business, and by serendipity, he's like, what do you need to stay open for a year?
That's my favorite part.
Somebody super rich standing right in front of you.
Like intent. And then listen to the note. I think he went low. On this number. Yeah, I think it's in Baltimore.
I'll be like, bro, we got to run the numbers real quick. I'll tell you what, we're going to stay up all night after we clean this thing up. We'll run the numbers. I'll let you know to the dollar amount by tomorrow. It's kind of hard to know that.
Yeah, but if you're just throwing a number out there, I feel like you just got to see. I mean, we're talking a year. You just calculate a year. What is cost of everything, paying people? Like what?
You don't know just price changes and everything, though. I mean, but prices could go up.
You have an idea. You just throw out like $100,000. We're talking a whole year.
I got a feeling that's not enough money to survive.
That's what I'm saying. But you just throw out something like, well, I'd be like, well, if you're saying a year, I mean, like, even this, be like a year, $10K a month. I don't know, 120,000, right? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because we're talking, it's in a city. I mean, shit ain't cheap there to get.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like $100,000.
Probably like for that little shop. It's like probably $3,000 for that little shop. You know what I mean? Plus supplies.
That's what I'm saying. You spend $100,000 in supplies, buying sausage and shit.
Sure. You got to give him some figure because then he's going to walk away.
I know it. Listen, I think we could probably get our liquor license and continue to stay open if we had 60,000. Would that be
done? Done.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable!
Hey! Yeah, let's go.
Will Presidente!
How do I get in touch with you? Just here?
Listen, you can contact me anywhere.
Is that your number?
Yeah, that's our number here at the shop. You can email me. I mean, I follow you on Instagram.
I'll text this number.
Absolutely, 100. Oh, that's our landline. Let me give you mine.
Give me yourself.
Yeah, come in.
That's our landline. Do not text that.
Don't text that one. It won't work.
He almost fumbled that one. He almost screwed that thing up.
He did. He would have walked away and he'd never been able to get in touch with him again.
I would be like, here, take my phone, open it up, and then click call pizza place when you want to call me. Okay, you can do it from my own phone. There you go.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna give you my number.
I'd sleep in that shop until I got that phone call. I'd be right next to the landline, just waiting.
This guy's screaming him.
I mean, that's
You can just text me,
oh my gosh, man, this is unbelievable.
or I'll send you a text right now.
And that's pretty much it.
That's all that dude wanted. That's just gonna have a text from Portnoy now. He'll be sharing that on all his Instagrams and stuff.
Let's see.
Well,
I haven't seen this part. Let's watch.
What's up, dude? What's going on?
Hey, I love
That cost me 60 dimes right there, but whatever. I'm a nice motherfucker.
Cost me 60 times.
Hey, better lighting on that, okay?
We need a little.
Maybe do a different angle where the B isn't freaking blurred out.
Maybe a new sign.
Maybe.
Just saying.
How cool is that, though?
That is awesome. Love that. What up, B-Hole Patrol?
I love feel-good stories like that, you know?
Here you go. That's right.
We'll do it for Jesus.
And by
Jesus.
Me. What up, B-Hole Patrol? Good to see you, man.
Dude,
all right, I love this other story, man.
I know you do. We got time. Hold on. You got to let that last one marinate for a second.
I forget. I guess you don't have to go right at 9 this morning.
What do you mean? Yeah, I do.
You got to work today, right?
Yeah, I got to work. I'm off at 3, though. We close at 3. I'm so excited.
Oh, okay. Okay, you do. That'll work.
I do have to work. We got time. Don't worry. We're going to get to that. I just want to do this before I forget, before Patriot yells at me again.
No, I did last week.
Hopefully these are open. These better be open. We got games tomorrow, dude. Oh, good. They're open.
Yeah, they'll be open.
I shit the bed, dude. Now screwed. I got to go 10-0 to have a prayer and a chance at getting it now. But, man, freaking only getting 2 last week. Oh, you guys can't see this. Pissed me off. Everyone had a shitty week last week, except for Patriot. They went 3.5. Nice job, Patriot. Patriot and I are tied now with the lead amongst us. Look at that.
What'd I do last week?
You got 1.5 right.
That sounds about right. Now the one I won was on like Saturday or Thursday.
You probably pushed on the Vikings game because it landed on 3.
Did I take the Vikings? Huh.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a game that landed
whatever.
3.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Or landed on the.
What is my score even?
38.
What is y'all's?
41.
We got a prayer here. We got a chance. I need a little 10-0 action.
A little 10-0 action. Okay, who did Patriot? He wants Detroit. Who's Detroit even playing? I haven't even looked at the numbers yet.
Detroit plays.
Oh, San Francisco. Yeah.
God, we thought that was going to be.
Doesn't that number feel short?
I didn't see it.
It's 3.5. Detroit, if they want, they could just run the ball down San Francisco's throat. They got no Greenlaw.
I'm not taking any more fucking bait on San Francisco's dumbasses and betting against the Lions. Absolutely not.
Call me crazy. I think that I don't disagree with Patriots' pick here on the Commanders. I got a weird feeling, though. This is one of those gut feelings. The Falcons win this game.
I fucking hope not.
No, I know you don't. I know you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I know those weird feelings.
I'm like looking at this. How long have we been talking about this offensive team or this Falcons team with all these weapons on offense? And you get a guy like Penix in there, and you knew the first game was going to look a little weird. He's left-handed, adjusting to different things and stuff like that, right?
We'll see.
But I'm saying, I mean, he's got the weapons to sleeper team. I was telling you guys this in the chat while you're doing the show last night. Sleeper team, Falcons in the NFC to make some noise. If they get in, which means they win the division, which means they host a playoff game, which means they'll host like either they'll host a Vikings or a Packers or something like that.
Yep. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I need to see it this week because I know they won big last week, but there were 2 defensive tutties. He didn't do anything world beating, and that was against a team that's in line for the number 1 overall pick. Now I need to see you do it against a team that's competing for their division, has been a solid squad all year long. You got another rookie quarterback on the other side of you. It's going to be fun to watch that matchup with the 2 rookie quarterbacks. So,
you know what I like about this though is even though it wasn't him that did everything, but his presence out there
definitely changed the attitude of the team.
Change the attitude. You got 2 defensive turnovers are contagious, right? Turnovers are random in the NFL, but I fully believe that a team can go on they're just contagious. It's just one of those things where it's like we got like a 8 games or 6, 7, 8 game stretch here, and teams can just get hot. And for whatever reasons, those defenses just they get lucky. But I think it's not luck. I think it's just like it's a different mindset.
Yeah,
we see it happen all the time in the NFL.
Absolutely, professional sports in general, man. You see these guys get. I mean, these are obviously all great athletes. You see them get all excited to play football again.
Bro, Patriot, you're going to trust the Dolphins. I know it's the Browns. You're going to trust the Dolphins to go out in the cold and cover 6.5. That is a bold move.
The Browns are terrible, dude. I just think the Browns are terrible.
They are terrible, but like
damn under in that game.
I don't trust the Dolphins outside in the cold. I'm sorry. I
Well,
don't.
then just bet the under. Browns ain't gonna score no points either.
It's okay because Patriot and I are tied, and we got 2 weeks left. So you do you, boo. You do you.
Do you, boo?
Jags.
What is that Cowboys line?
Has SD14 fans said anything about the fantasy football? She's got one more chance.
She just said fuck football over here in the corner. She heard you. She's just getting up this morning too. Yeah, she said fuck football.
Tell her I'll bench my quarterback the next 2 weeks to see if she has a chance.
Let's see here. I think that
he wants the Rams.
I think the Cowboys are getting too many points.
Against the Eagles?
Especially with the question marks on Jalen Hurts. I can't believe you, Patriot. How do you not have the Cowboys in year 5 this week? What are you doing?
Where the hell are the Rams? Why can't I see them? I probably scrolled past them 10 times now. There they are. Ooh, that one. Listen, I don't like any of your picks, Patriot. The Rams need to get it going, and I'm sure they will. But division game like this is not a game to do it. Like this is one where this is going to be a field goal game. I've seen the NFC West too many damn times, man.
All right, I want to put mine in. I want Steelers.
Ooh.
I want the Ravens.
We need the Steelers to win, so Kansas City has to play Week 18. So then they can beat Broncos and Joey B can get into the playoffs.
Yeah. I need to take some dogs here. We can't take all favorites. Give me the Cowboys.
Cowboys have been played better on the road than at home this year, so there you go. I got that going for you.
Give me the Packers.
I think that's right.
So.
This line is saying that the Packers are a slightly better team than the Vikings. I think they are.
Top to bottom. They got some big
short week, and they have to go on the road.
Yeah. I don't know. I got a weird feeling about that one. And then the Chargers.
You do, you nerd.
Chargers for the last one.
Chargers? Okay.
No, they're up higher. There they are.
They're only laying 4 against my Pats.
Doesn't that feel grossly short? Actually, hold on. Wait a minute.
They're a running team.
You got time to change it.
They're probably going to cover. They're probably going to cover it.
Yeah, I know, but I always think about those teams from sunny locations going to frigid locations this time of year.
Yeah, but if a guy is ever going to have his team ready, it's Harbaugh.
And it's like Justin Herbert played at Oregon, so it gets cold up there too. Like
not New England cold.
It doesn't get New England cold, but I can imagine, doesn't it get pretty cold up there too, man?
No, not really, because Oregon's like so close to the coast. Like Autzen Stadium, Eugene is like 45. Well, if you take traffic out of consideration, it's like 45-minute to an hour drive. It's not far off the coast. It doesn't get cold.
Okay, fair enough. I would have missed that.
I mean, it gets like we're talking like it will get below freezing, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it's probably like here. It's probably like where I live.
Yeah.
They don't get a lot of snow and stuff, right?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll roll with that for now. We got time between now.
I think that I like the Chargers here because they take away the Patriots' best weapon, which is Christian Gonzalez, because the Chargers have no intentions of throwing the football in this game. They're just
not really. Yeah, no, just run.
So it's like, what is Christian Gonzalez going to do? I mean, he's going to lock up the wide receiver, but you weren't planning on throwing that wide receiver anyways, you know?
Right. Exactly. This is one I feel like I want to bet the under, but the line's a little high for me at 42.5.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like the over in that game. Feels like a weird one that squeaks over.
Okay, you wanted to talk about this story, so let's talk about this story. I'll let you start it off, sir.
Well, man, there was a big ruling. I guess this was yesterday or the day before, but we know
a couple days ago, actually.
Yeah, a couple days ago. Diego Pavia. There's some things going on here. Diego Pavia was going to file a lawsuit because he played his first year in JUCO, and obviously it takes usually when you go to college for all the COVID and everything, you had 5 years to play for. whether that be a JUCO or FCS, FBS, whatever. With all the COVID years now, we know we have some of these guys that have been in school for a decade and all this stuff, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. But what this ruling happened yesterday, it was a federal judge in Tennessee. I tell you, these federal judges in Tennessee fucking some stuff up. They're making some noise right here because they wound up throwing these things, injunctions and all this stuff. And the decision from the NCAA comes 5 days after a federal judge in Tennessee granted an injunction to allow Pavia, a former junior college transfer who played his first season at Vanderbilt in 2024, to pursue this additional year of eligibility. The reason they want to do this, y'all, is because now we have all the NIL stuff and everything, and it can cost these guys a whole lot of money. Diego Pavia will make a lot of money next year at Vanderbilt playing another season.
They said over $1 million.
Yeah, and so that's what this week kind of the can of worms we've climbed into now, because it's not just him. Now, granted, this is only for JUCO players that their eligibility would have been up after this season. You can't have these guys that come in and still got 2 or 3 years left. They're going to give them next year. It's only for players that their eligibility would be up right now, but they started in JUCO. And because there's a couple different guys. There's a big receiver from Florida State that played a couple years at Hutchinson Community College that thought he was done. That's the thing, man. There's so many of these kids now that have thought their careers were over. A lot of these guys maybe not going to the NFL, whatever. They thought football was done. And now a lot of these kids got a new lease on life, man. And they're able to enter transfer portals and go, and they're going to get an extra year.
Well, what they're saying here is your JUCO doesn't count against your eligibility.
Exactly.
And what they're saying is because they're like, I think the ruling was, or the logic behind it is, well, the JUCO isn't part of the NCAA. So it's like, how can you have eligibility count for something that's not a part of the NCAA? Something like that along those lines, right?
Yeah, basically. And nobody was really saying a word about it. Nobody cared because JUCO has been a great springboard for a lot of guys. A lot of guys that have started out in JUCO. That went to a big school, went on to the NFL and all that stuff. JUCO is a great thing, bro. I love JUCO guys doing well. And like I said, it's only 4 guys that would be up with eligibility this year. But yeah, you're getting next year because that's a lot of money for some of these guys. And when you start thinking about it like that, and the monetary value and all that stuff, Diego Pavia is not playing in the NFL. Let's don't get it twisted. That's not happening. He's not going to be. Maybe he goes and makes a practice squad or something like that. No shade at the guy, but he's not going to be an NFL quarterback. And so right here, I think you're going to see, and I hope this is not something that continues to. And I think you're going to see more of this, man. I think you'll be different wording in the lawsuits and things like that. But going forward, you're going to see more and more of this where people are arguing that you're robbing them of money that they're owed to them.
I thought it was a savvy lawsuit. I thought it was very creative.
I thought it was like when I read what they were saying to them, I was like, damn, that lawyer knows what he's doing. You got guys now.
Just like NCAA has always thought they had all this, and they have had all this power, and now people are pushing back and be like, no, screw you. Screw your rules. That's not fair. Here's how it is. You can't dictate that, and I love it. More power to the players.
People have finally, like, I don't hate all of the woke culture. A lot of it I do, but I am glad that people have awakened on some things that have been thrown in our face for 50 years now, because that's what was happening in the NCAA, man. Y'all have heard me rant on this before, but you got a bunch of rich old white dudes up there that are making their millions and billions off the backs of people that can't even afford ramen noodles.
Here's what we got to accept. And I got 2 hot takes that pile in together and make one big hot take. But here's what we got to accept. NIL has changed the game. All right.
100%.
Whether the whole purity of student athlete, you might want that, you might wish for that. You got to accept though that the student athlete is no more. NIL changed it. These guys are professionals now. This is a job. And this is why I think, here's my first hot take, I think the NCAA should just get rid of eligibility altogether. If a guy wants to stay in college and play for a college team for 6 years and they're going to pay him to do it, fine, do it. Because that's what it's got into. If he's not good enough to go to the NFL, but you want to pay a 28-year-old to come back for one more season for your college football program, do it. Who cares if he's enrolled in school or not? You want to know why?
Because I got 3 degrees at that point.
Well, screw it. You don't even have to be. Just who cares if you have to be enrolled in school? Because if even these guys that are in here for 6,
as long
years,
as you graduated already, and you should have been there that long, or you would have been academically ineligible. What I'm saying, you got to.
Sure, yeah. If you want to throw in, you have to have some sort of degree from somewhere. Then fine, okay, cool. But even then, I don't care. Because who cares? What do you really care that the football player is taking a very easy class? I mean, we all know they're not there for
rock and roll.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like they're just doing it because they have to do it. Just get rid of it. Stop wasting people's time. If you want these guys to play for your team, you got NIL. This is a profession now. Like you said, this sport makes billions of dollars. The football program is separate from the school, like when it comes to funding and stuff like that. Anyways,
football programs fund entire athletic programs.
Yeah, but the money, the bank accounts, it's not associated with it, right? They're the same school, but they got their own funds in the athletic department, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
So who cares? Who cares if these guys go to school or not? If you want them, and this is my other hot take. I think what we're going to see is we're going to see the top programs say, "See ya, NCAA." I think we're going to see the top 30, maybe 32 programs. You might have someone like Notre Dame that eventually jumps into there too. That's
all it'll take, man.
Yeah,
you need a couple of the big dogs to jump on board.
I think you got the SEC looking around and the Big Ten looking around saying, we're doing 80% of the work and getting 80% of the ratings and sharing it with all these fools and having them play by these rules. Screw that. We're going to go create our own league by NCAA. We're going to be what they need to do is those 30 teams need to create their own division outside of NIL now. And that's how you can pay these players. All right. Nothing to do with the school or anything like that. They don't have to be enrolled in school or anything like that. Your football program is a football program, and you're going to become the minor league to the NFL.
Because
you're going to be the NFL minor league. And if you want to come play in this league,
that.
You can come play in this league, and it's going to springboard you to the NFL.
And I like it, like the G League for the NBA and stuff like that. But no,
I think that's what these schools have to do. I'm sorry. I mean, we love the whole, purity of college football, but it's gone. We got to accept it's gone. Bye. Like, it's never coming back.
Here's the thing. Like, it doesn't necessarily, to me, it doesn't really ruin the purity because, just an example, like you see, like me and my Vols, okay, man, when we lose a game like that, it hurts me a lot more than when my Bucks lose a game because the NFL, you're used to that sort of thing and all that stuff. But like, you see a lot of, prideful people that are from these states and things like that. They take a certain amount of pride in all these teams. So I don't think it ruins the purity. And I'm with you when you talk about these guys taking classes that are meaningless or never going to amount to anything. Like, if I'm paying you to play football for my university and what you do best and how you help the university the most is by playing football at the highest level, I don't want you in class reading a book on the history of rock and roll.
No.
I want you studying football.
No. And imagine if you got a player that comes through like a Johnny Manziel, right? Just lights, a great college football player.
That man was 14 years too soon.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of going to the NFL, it's like, hey, you can play another 5 years with us here if you want, and you can make all this money. Like, you can make $10 million a year, playing football with us.
Because what if we had this? Okay, there's a lot of great college football players out there that don't transition to the NFL. Like, why not just have a league where these guys can play an extended amount of time? And like, if they're not going to go to the NFL and make it a bad product, like we still have a good product in the minor league system for that. Because that's all we all watch the college football. And it ain't like it's minor league baseball.
Yeah, it'd be like, hell, look at like we saw AJ McCarron lead a team to a championship in the
that story, bro.
In
it was the
XFL.
XFL, yeah, okay.
UFL, whatever they're calling. But
yeah,
we saw that. It's like AJ McCarron clearly is good enough to play football at that level, not in the NFL, right? But at that level,
right. But he can play at a high level.
Like that, and it still is good football.
And
right?
His excuse for playing that, dude, because he could have went and took a practice squad job or backup job or whatever the NFL like. But his excuse for playing was like, I'm only going to be able to play so long, and I want my sons to be able to see me play.
Yeah,
and that's story. Hey man, that's what it's about.
Yeah. Patriot says so. The NCAA is going to the NCAA's version of the WNBA. That's funny. First off, but second of all, no, this would be outside the NCAA. They're going to go create their own organization, like call it the XFL, call it whatever you want to call it, right? But it's going to be its own deal.
We're not following.
They're going to say, "Screw you, NCAA. We're out. We're going to get our own." Think about it. If you had the top teams from the SEC and the Big Ten come together, create a network, do you know how much money they'd make in TV rights alone just to those?
I do, sir.
And we're talking just football, not in the other sports,
right.
Just football.
Right. And that's where you get the gray area is that you start having to you try to compare football to all these other sports. And it's like you start, I guess, separating football and then you start having other sport. It opens up. There's a lot of layers to this stuff, man.
These guys, and then the best part is we get more football. We get more football.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I would not be upset about that at all.
Yeah. And then you got another level. It's like, okay, and then if you're not good enough to go play for those teams, you come play and you go into the NCAA and whatever they got.
They've tried for damn near 50 years now to create another NFL league or a competitive league with the USFLs and UFLs and XFL, and ain't a damn one of them been worth a shit yet.
No, but this would. These young guys. This would work.
This would make a difference. All those other leagues and stuff where you're in, it would not work, man. It would not work. But you have to. I mean, this is going to change even more so than it already has. This right here, all these. I'm just over these extra years, man. I'm kind of over these guys like in college the way it is now. I'm kind of over some of these guys playing 8-9 years in college. Like, what are we doing?
Patriot says NIL is destroying college football. Yeah, if that's how you want to look at it, it has destroyed what.
How can you say that? The ratings are as high as they've ever been.
No, I think
there's more people watching the game now than ever.
Maybe destroying it's changed it forever. Like it's not going back to
that's what I'm saying. You can't say it destroyed it because there's more people watching the game now than ever.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. It has destroyed the old college football. Doesn't just because you destroy it doesn't mean it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Things the same way for 100 years doesn't mean it's the right way to do it.
That's what I'm saying. But just because you destroy something doesn't mean you destroyed it because and it's a bad thing. It could be a good thing that you destroyed it.
Anytime I think of something being destroyed, that's a bad thing. I feel like that makes
Cam Rising. Mont says Cam Rising. That's right, Mont. Cam Rising could limp his way through the next 5 years.
Cam Rising, the quarterback at damn Oklahoma State, the tight
end. What about your quarterback
last
year? He could have done well coming back for another season, right? You're Hooker.
Hooker. I would have loved to have had him Hooker back for another year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's in Detroit.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He would have benefited from staying back another year.
Well, not necessarily because I mean, I see what you're saying. He would definitely benefit, but he wouldn't have been he wouldn't have fallen into this parameter right here. Like you would have had.
I'm just saying if there was no eligibility deal.
I agree with you. Yeah. What up, Hayes? How you doing, man?
What up, Hayes? Hayes gets a gifted Bimby. There we go. There we go. Welcome.
Oh, but yeah, you're right. I mean, there's a lot of guys. You look at there's a lot of guys over the years that would have benefited from an extra year or whatever. Look at Bo Nix, man. If Bo Nix would have been able to have that last year at Oregon or whatever, where he was able to make the run to the Pac-12, all that stuff, he wasn't able to do that. We're probably not talking about Bo Nix as much as we are right now.
And think about how good it would be for the guys in the NFL that don't pan out. They got a fallback. You know what I mean? Like your career's not done. You're not trying to figure out what you're going to like some job you're going to go get now at the car dealership or whatever. You're not dependent on because let's be honest, you get these degrees now and they're worthless. Most of these degrees.
They are, dude. They are. I got all kinds of friends with college degrees they can't damn use.
No, there's not jobs for them unless you go into a professional, like you become a doctor, lawyer, something that where, you have to go into the professional class. These other degrees are useless.
Yeah. Yep. 100%, man. No, I agree with you, dude. I do. I think that I don't know. There's a lot that we're going to continue to see this too play out over the years, and they're going to have to trial and error and all this stuff. But I just feel like they keep up cans of worms. This stuff just keeps spiraling domino. Because like you said, if you had a couple of the big dogs jump over to that system to where, they wanted to do what you're talking about.
All it takes is the SEC and the Big Ten.
All you need is Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon. All you need is those schools to Michigan. Say, hey, we're done with it. And all these other schools are going to jump on board because here's the thing. Nobody's going to watch the other football if you're not playing the big dogs.
And if those big dogs create a program, Notre Dame's hopping in.
Oh, 100%. They would be the ones that would almost
they would benefit the most
right now because they're not in the conference and stuff. So that would change things for them for sure.
They'd make so much money because they'd actually get part of the TV contract.
Oh shit! I don't know if they can make any more than they got now. They got their own private TV contract stuff. They make a killing.
I know, but they would if this league and you get
Like I said, it's a lot going. But I just thought that story was interesting when I read that yesterday, man, and all the different deals. I really want to see a list of the guys that are eligible for this. Is what I want to see.
Yeah. Anyways, we got to wrap things up there. I got to get going, but good conversation. Glad we had it.
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll revisit that at another time. We'll have to do it when we get some of our other guys in here with their opinions.
Yeah. We'll see. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you guys have a good, jolly day. Shout out to all the new members in the chat. I love seeing the chat lit up like a Christmas tree. We're in the holiday spirit. I'll try to be back tomorrow morning. I don't know. I punted on the idea of cooking the brisket tomorrow. I'm just like, I can't get up at midnight and do all this. I'm like, I can't do it, man. I need to get some sleep tomorrow. But I'm going to try to do a show in the morning before we get shenanigans going on here. And
Step said he'd jump in with you in the morning. Okay. I would say, man, I don't see. I'm going to be wide
open. No, I know. Because it's just because of the timing, like where you're at. Like when we start the show.
Yeah, it's they'll be up right
It's different starting at 4:30 in the morning and 7:30 in the morning.
100%. Your boys will be up raring to go at 7:30 too.
Yeah. Nope. Totally get it. Anyways, we'll see you when we see you, chat. Oh, wait. There's Master in the Rumble. Let's see if he gets his gifted subby. Come on. Come on. Give it to him.
There should be a couple more in there, man.
There
Give
should
it
be.
to him.
Come
With the
on.
Trump
I
dance.
love the Trump floss. Look at that.
That is
Look at
awesome.
That is awesome.
Oh, man,
Later,
good
Mont.
talk here.
Later, Mont. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you guys have a great Christmas. Safe travels. Enjoy time with your family. We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Yep, nifty. There it was. Mastering got it. Booyah. Merry Christmas, Mastering. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. We'll see you when we see you. But until then,
Good luck. Good gambling.
and game on.